Good morning, everybody. It's Lindsay Hellison back in the building with another SPS Monday Motivation post-holiday edition. I know, it's been a good time. Some of us had a week off of our normal job, probably don't even know how to get to work, don't know where it's located at, rolling out of bed. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. That time off was well deserved if you had it. And going into this new work week, it's going to be okay. Don't stress yourself. They say the biggest time for heart attacks are Monday morning between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. This that window. But we're not having no heart attacks. We're going to just have our heart fluttering for good things to come. What is today's Monday motivation? Right on time. There is no limit to what you can do and what you can achieve. I want you to really believe that and know that. I had a great article I looked at from Psychology Today, and it talked about become a limitless person. The 12 things limitless people know for sure. You got to know this, man, because I want you to be limitless. Limitless in your thoughts, limitless in your achievements, limitless in your actions. If you want to really reflect on things, I had the pleasure of being around family and friends and my frat brothers all throughout these past few days, and it was great. And here we are starting our week. And I just want to give you an encouraging word on what you can achieve and what you can do going forward. What we talk about, a limitless person is someone without end, without limit, without a boundary. They are the captain of their own ship. My Alpha fraternity brothers know when we say Invictus, I'm the captain of the ship. I'm the master of my soul. You have to keep that mindset. And speaking of Alpha, we got to hang out yesterday at the Alpha House. Shout out to Vernal Taylor and his daughter going on to Spelman. My guy, Dr. Omar Watson, was in the building. All the bros came out to celebrate him. Blessings to him and his family going forward. Also, when you have no limits, they look at each curveball that life throws as an opportunity for growth. I think that's one of the biggest challenges we have. Curveballs and things come at us and it stuns us, it stops us. Instead of saying, okay, this is an opportunity for me to pivot, to keep it moving, to say what can I do next? I think that's a great attitude. It's almost like, with judo, you take the energy of the person you're fighting and you use that against them, right? Also, the personalities of limitless people are in alignment with their signature strength, which align with their authentic purpose. I always talk about this, getting back to your purpose. I know it's easier said than done, but you want to align with your strengths. When you get aligned with your strength, that's powerful. Mark Cuban said something a while ago. We spend so much time working on our weaknesses that we don't leverage is what our strengths are. And that doesn't mean you look past your weakness, that you don't work on other development, but lean into your strength. Lean into that thing that's good for you. Are you that person that can get up and set things off? Are you the person that can work quietly throughout the night to get it done? Good morning, Michelle. Michelle Mimi Walker's in the building on this post-holiday Monday motivation. Going into July, we're moving along. I hope you had a great holiday weekend. I had a great time as well. And I'm just trying to keep people encouraged and saying that there's no limit. Also, Michelle, limitless people do not question their value and are thereby able to be receptive to everything the universe has to offer. Let's talk about that for a second. I'm not going to question my value. And I just know it's hard. We spend so much of our life looking for validators, and it's important because certain people are important to us and we want their validation, whether you get it or not. Some of this may go back to childhood trauma, needing validation from your mom or your dad or your friends, and you spend your whole life, like I said, we spend our whole adult life reconciling our childhood. But it's important that you know your value and you're receptive to everything the universe has to offer. Like, look, I'm a good person. I'm out here working hard. This universe is bountiful, and I got all these things. Now, think about that mindset. Now, you can't do that if you sit next to a nagging nanny or a Debbie Downer or a homeboy that keep you down all the time. I got William J. Lyons. I was in the Alpha House last night, man. Good morning, person. Miss you in the Diaz. Yeah, I just got back from Chicago area. Got a chance to shoot out and holler at my partners, holler at the bros, holler at one of my homes. Got to see my boy Rico again. I miss you, man. But don't worry, I saw your picture up on the wall at the Alpha House person. I saw you representing, was it the 43rd president and Brother Todd's 44? I might have my numbers wrong. You got to help me with that. But yeah, brother, it's good to see you. We talk about being limitless, man, being limitless. So let's talk about what limitless people know, right? What's one thing they know? They know that our thoughts create our reality. Our thoughts create our reality. I don't want you guys to be caught up in the reverse of that, thinking that your reality is just what it is. You create that. The things we say lead us to the things that we do and lead us to the outcomes. For example, thoughts come first, feelings second. Therefore, changing how we think can change how we feel. Simple but powerful. You change how you think can change how you feel. For example, if you don't want to go to work today, if you're mad about it, say, you know what? Because I've been going to work, I was able to do everything I did over this weekend. Because I was going to work, I was able to plan out and do these things. Because I can go to work, etc. It's just a mindset and how you shift it. Also, he said 44 And Harry is 50. My bad, my bad. I had it messed up. I had it messed up real bad. All right, you was 44 and Harry is 50. Okay, I got it. Got it. Shout out to Harry Todd and William J. Lyons, past and current president of Alpha Alpha, Detroit Alphas in the building. Rock. And had a great time at the golf outing too over at Farmington Golf Club. Well, we trying to keep them motivated, man, about the mindset. We trying to keep them together on that. Also, too, another thing is life happens for us, not to us. What about that attitude? Oh man, look what's happening. No, here's an opportunity for you. It may not be what you want, but this is an opportunity for you to go in a different direction, think something new, work on a new skill. Life happens to us, for us, and not to us. Don't have the victim mentality like, oh, woe is me. Even if somebody did you wrong or did you dirty, that's a life lesson of how you want to operate, how you want to move on. It may be that somebody did you dirty, may allow you to go on a road down by yourself that you can learn something, be more powerful and be more impactful, okay? Limitless people do not curse what gets in their way. Instead, they look at each curveball that life throws as an opportunity for growth and blessing. Look, I don't know what to tell you, man. You got to be able to bounce back if you rolling with me. We got to be able to think about the positive outcome. Look at the name of the company, Sports Psychology Solutions. Let's figure it out. And sometimes you got people just want to sit there and moan and be in their misery. But hey, 2024 going forward, we can't do that. We got to keep moving. Also, this is a powerful one right here. No one can hurt your feelings. What you mean, Lindsay? How you gonna say no one can hurt my feelings? My feelings hurt right now based on something somebody just said or something just did. Dwyer, who since passed, is a great author. In 2001, he wrote, "This explains that limitless people are aware that our feelings come from our own thoughts and not from the other people who say or do. Because what you said to me, I processed that my own way, and I determined that that was going to be something that I was going to be hurt by. Or somebody said, 'Oh man, you hear what they said about you?' But I could be like, 'They don't know me.' I don't care what they think. They're talking about Bronny James. I guess the new word for the Lakers, their new line is F it for everything. They say Bronny don't care what people talking about, what's going on with him and what they may consider a lackluster play. Hey, he in the league with his contract, he's going to do his thing. Also, operating from a place of lack only creates more lack. You got to keep that in mind. That's why you got to be careful who you're talking to. You got to be careful the language you use. People who's around me know one word you can't use with me is try. When I'm trying to, I don't want to hear that. You go get it done. That operating in lack. This is called deficit motivation. Ooh, think about that. Deficit motivation, and is not a place limitless people operate from. Doing so keeps people in a perpetual place of striving for more and never being content with what that is. This is that deficit motivation. You got to be like, I'm coming from an idea of abundance. It's a mindset. Okay, it may be the music you're listening to, the people you're around. It can even be the food you eat, all this low vibrational stuff. A few weeks back, we talked about high vibration and getting the outcome you want, right? This deficit motivation. Let me just say something to y'all. Y'all can check into the Monday motivation like, yeah, Lindsay, I appreciate it. But if you ain't really trying to move something, you're not really trying to move forward and achieve more, it's gonna fall on deaf ears. It's all about taking a step back and what changes do I need to make? What mental process am I gonna have to get the outcome that I want? You can do it. I'm an example of it myself. I have to have that mindset. I was nurturing these thoughts all over the holiday break, and it was very helpful so I can come back to a life that I wanted to lead to a life that I need. Also know that we are always single if we are married. Now this is heavy. Stay with me now. We are always single if we are married, meaning that when two people to come together, it's about two whole people coming together to make a union, not a half person and a half person, because right there you're going to be weak. If I'm bringing half of myself to you in a relationship and you only bring a half yourself, there's going to be a problem, or as we just said, a deficit. Know that you're still single. You still need to be the whole person going into this relationship, whether it's in a personal relationship, a business relationship, or just who you're going to be dealing with. Let me check these comments right here. I got people checking in. We got guys. I got past president of the Flick chapter for Alpha Alpha, my sons, and best man at my wedding, Dr. John Higgins Jr. You're completely responsible for you and your problems. There you go. Sometimes you have to figure it out, especially at these big ages of the late 40s and early 50s. See, I know my sons, when he started talking about these big ages, he said, look here, all y'all fools around here need to get together. You too old to be caught up on that. But you're right. What about us taking and saying, I'm responsible for my feelings? You can't turn around and say, well, I don't want to be with them because I'm not happy with them. You got to be happy with yourself. How can you put the onus of emotional stability on somebody else? We all carrying our own luggage. And then John hit me with the good morning, brother. Yeah, brother, you are welcome. You're absolutely right. I think these are the things we have to talk about. We always want to find this scapegoat. or somebody we could put it on. Man, I was with them. And no, man, it's on you. Figuring out what you need to do going forward. All right. Also, the key to happiness is residing in a place of gratitude every day. Everybody's coming back to work today, right? For some of us, I know John is living that summer life. He's an educator. He's got his feet up for the summer. Everybody's going back to work in some regard. And why don't you show gratitude for what got you to this point? Instead of saying, oh man, I got to go back to say, man, be grateful I got a job to go back to, because that means that you got ability to take care of yourself, to take care of your family, to make a move, even if it's not your favorite scenario. You can do so much. I got my brother Kevin Marshall celebrating his birthday, 54 years around the sun. Good morning, my brother. Good morning. Happy birthday to you, brother. Glad you're checking in, man. We say, hey, no limits, man. No limits to what we want to do going forward. We're going to show that gratitude, too. Also, we got to get rid of the junk. Just like if you got a computer, you got too much space. I remember on my computer, because all the interviews I did, I had all these interviews. So it was slowing down my computer because I was taking up so much space. You got to get rid of junk. You got to let some of this stuff go. You got to get it off of you, man. Let it go so you can move on and be fresh. And what a great time coming off a holiday break. So look, man, I'm getting ready to go into this new season. The holiday is over. We got to get on the grind for a minute to finish out this summer. I'm getting rid of all that junk. And sometimes that can be people. Sometimes that can be attitude. Sometimes that can be behaviors. Also, here's another one. Failure does not exist. What you mean failure does not exist? I failed a lot of times. Well, the failure is setting you up for the new opportunity. The failure is giving you some guidance on where you want to go next. It's about the mindset. It's about the mindset. Two different people could be sitting here with two different mindsets, and they're going to get two different outcomes, you know? It's about that. I got another comment. Kevin says, thank you, brother. You are very welcome, man. Enjoy your day and enjoy your time, man. And we keeping this no-limit attitude for sure. Also, what we resist will persist. What we resist will persist. And when I say that, what I'm talking about is limitless people do not fight the universe. They reside in a place of non-resistance and allow life to unfold as it's meant to. That's difficult because so many things we want to do, so many things that we can be very passionate about, very close to. We want the outcome that we want. But if you live in non-resistance, you can just move. Bruce Lee said, be like the water that's flowing through the brook. And I know that's hard because we have an attitude of we want it now. We want to create our reality like we want. But sometimes you got to just allow the universe to play things out. Sometimes my best response has been no response. Just wait a minute. Sit back and chill. Don't mean that you're down for anything bad or negative that happened to you, but you just kind of better work with it. I know it's easier said than done, but we're talking about being a person with no limits. We're talking about how do you achieve things beyond your wildest dreams and imagination. Also, it's our number one job to keep ourselves filled up. That's right. If you don't have anything motivating you, keeping you going, if you don't have anything keeping you excited, I don't know what else to tell you about going forward. You know, we have to be able to keep ourselves filled up going forward. We can't give what we don't have. Limitless people keep their cups full. And what is inside of this cup is for them, and what overflows to the other is for everybody else. Think about that. Keep your cup full so you're set, you're straight, you're mentally strong, you're in a good spot. And then whatever you have left is for somebody else. What do we do so many times? That's the reverse. We give everything and we don't got nothing for ourselves. We give everything and we out here messed up. Now, you want to be helpful and help people, but the best way you can help somebody is being able to help yourself. What good are you going to be when you got to go back to them and they got nothing for you, whether it's emotionally or anything like that? Also, it is our number one job to keep ourselves filled up. I said that. And finally, a calm mind is a powerful mind. That's right. Sometimes we want to react a certain way to certain things, myself included, but a calm mind is a powerful mind. Limitless people are present in the now and actively engaged in life. So right now, be engaged with, this Monday, getting ready to go forward, looking for a great week, to continue to have a great summer, to continue to achieve great things. I know that we're all capable of doing it. I just want to give an encouraging word today, guys. Be limitless. Have a no-limit mindset. Go back and listen to what I was just saying about how it's all about your mindset. You could have started out this day saying, today is going to be horrible. So Monday, I got to go back to work. Compared to saying, good, I get to go back in here and handle my business. And you're not going to be in that office all day long. You're not going to be caught up the whole day. You better get out and get some of this weather and enjoy and reflect back on the good times that you have. I want us all to stay encouraged going forward, guys. I appreciate your support for SPS. We're going to keep things going. Be a no-limit soldier. Is anything you want, anything you get, the right mindset, it can happen for you. Let the universe allow it all to play out. So with that, guys, have a great day, have a great week, have a great month, have a great year, and have a great life. Lindsay Ellis on SPS, and see you next time. Peace.